Alright, so it is a Saturday afternoon. I haven't really done anything fun this week, so I'm gonna go to the Blue Mountain Wilderness area just outside of town and try to find a camp spot there. I've been a couple times just out on the trail, but I've never camped there. It's very nearby and free, so those two things go together very well in my mind. And yeah, it'll be fun just to get out and do something interesting. So I'll back up and take you along with me. Alright, so that's pretty much everything other than the camera gear I'm recording on, so I'll pack that up and then I'll pretty much be good to go. I posted up to one of the entrances to the wilderness area, and it's another kind of same old scenario where it's super unofficial. Some of the parking is, I wouldn't say sketchy, but it's just like borderline trespassing maybe. The area I'm in, I think I'm okay. There's a private club just to the side of me here, but yeah, I think this clearing should be all good. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Hopefully that's correct. Gonna leave my car here, gonna pack up and get into the woods. The trail is fairly well worn, so I don't think I'll have any concerns there, and just find a place to set up for the night. So let's go. Alrighty, looking good. So yeah, one of the things I just noticed, missing my little camera clip. So that will be a bit annoying to carry around. But other than that, everything's looking good. So let's go. I'm probably about 15 minutes or so in. And I'm just kind of meandering along the water line, I guess, or the coastline, which is usually pretty nice, but I don't know if you can hear this right now, but I can still hear a lot of highway noise, which is kind of surprising given all of the hills and trees and everything, but maybe it's just because we're still like just out of winter, all the trees are bare. So it's not really cutting out any of that noise. That's my theory. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna keep on walking until it's more quiet. And that'll probably be when I get maybe about 20 more minutes. But yeah, we'll see which cuts of the trail that make the most sense. For a second I thought I was off trail there, but yeah, these beautiful wood steps I think are guiding me in the right direction. So the one that's looking the most compelling, where I'm trying to get onto, it's called the Charlie's Lake Trail. So I think I'm just coming up to the lake, should be over the next couple hills. And yeah, then I'll be able to make a better assessment of where I want to stay for the night. All right, so I didn't make it quite to the lake yet. However, this is looking like a pretty promising area for me to camp tonight. It's basically just the only level and spaced out ground that I found so far. So I'm gonna take this on my GPS as candidate number one, but I'll scout a little bit further, maybe like 1 kilometer more down the trail, and see if there's anything better. But if not, this is looking like home sweet home. And yeah, pretty comfortable with that decision. So I'll carry on, but possibly be back. Okay, so needless to say, I made it to the lake. I think that was probably about maybe 45 seconds after that last clip, so it was closer than I realized. Yeah, it seems like common fire location here. Not something I'll be doing tonight. But yeah, this is not the best terrain for me to stay, so this specific area will not be my go-to. But it's good to know how close everything is together. It's a bit hard to gauge on the map, but yeah, so I'll carry on even a bit further. There's some high ground up ahead, so that might be compelling. So I'll check that out and take you along for the ride. I guess to say, or to give some context to how close this is to civilization, you can probably or maybe see some of the neon lights from maybe an A&W or Subway or something out in the distance. So yeah, really close to the city. Can still hear a lot of traffic, and I don't think I'm going to be able to escape it without going significantly further. So yeah, I might as well just go with what I know. Took another look at the map, and I think there's supposed to be a trail cut off that goes towards the west side of the lake. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly see if I can find that, and if I can, I will follow it, because it should be a bit quieter over there and less likely to have foot traffic, either later tonight or, oh, that's very unlikely, but in the morning either. Maybe there's, looks like it's probably a popular dog walking trail. So that's the number one goal. We'll see if I can find that. So let's take a look. So yeah, here's the lake from above. And it should cut off somewhere over here. So let's see. Well, I guess I was partially right about that. So I took the path on the left. It led to a little peninsula on the lake. And there's clearly some trails here. There's another little fire pit, but the ground's just got too many roots and rocks on it for me to camp here. So I will carry on. Okay, so it's not quite what I was hoping for, but I think this is looking like a strong contender. Yeah, not perfectly level, fair bit of moss, but yeah, if I cleared some of these branches, it should be okay. So I'll give that a test run, see how it fits out with my footprint, but it should be okay. And if not, I'll just quickly head back to the first option, because I'm directly on the other side of the lake on it, not very far at all, like, you know, just a 2-minute walk quickly over there. But yeah, this should be a little bit better. We'll see. Losing light pretty quickly now. It's about 8:30, just after. Sunset at 8 o'clock or thereabouts. So yeah, obviously got the tent set up. I still need to toss on the fly in case it rains. But that location, tight squeeze. It's right between some humps in the ground and some roots, but once I throw up my sleeping pad, it should be no problem at all to sleep on. And then from here on out, it's just relaxation for the rest of the night. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is going to be my setup. It's pretty nice. It's not bad at all. All of this moss is actually super comfortable to sit on, so it should be a good sleep. The good thing about this time of year, no mosquitoes whatsoever. I was actually kind of shocked by that, but that was a pleasant surprise. Guess they haven't come out quite yet. And yeah, now I'm just gonna chill out for a bit. It is officially nighttime. Yeah, I can't really tell if the lighting looks okay here, but anyways, we'll carry on. So yeah, I was just doing some reading for probably an hour or so. Now I'm getting a little bit hungry, ready to start cooking because it's probably going to take about 30 minutes to get everything ready once it's on the little pot. So yeah, I'll get to it. My soup cooking here. It's looking like it will taste pretty lame, but yeah, I don't care really. So while this is going, I'll do a little bit of cleanup and then get back to reading while it brews. So pretty chill. Okay, so my soup's ready. I don't feel like sitting outside anymore, so I'm gonna eat it in the tent and pretty much just lay low from here on out. You can see my setup, very minimal. Got my pack here, sleeping bag's all good, trusty pillow. So yeah, it's pretty much gonna be low-key from here on out. Not sure if I'll record anymore, but anyways, getting pretty hungry and thirsty, so I'll leave you to it. Yeah, just been kind of hanging out for a little bit, but it's really, the coldness is setting in quite a bit. The wind's not too strong, but yeah, there's a few gusts every now and again. Nothing too dramatic. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting a bit of a chill, so I'm ready to pack it in for the night. It is just before 11. Can still kind of hear the highway noise, which sucks. Yeah, the animals, the bird calls and all of that have stopped, so shouldn't be too bad to sleep here. Not too sure if I'll end up going with earplugs or not. But either way, should be a good time. Yeah, other than that, just gonna pack up the other food and call it a night. So good night. Okay, so I don't feel bad, but I think I look horrible right now. The temperature ended up dipping to 1 degree, so a bit lower than I was expecting, but it was all good. I brought my extra sweater on, so yeah, wasn't too bad. Now I'm trying to get the mental strength to pack up and get out of here, but because it's so cold, I'm having some trouble with that. So I'll probably give myself a few more minutes because it's super bright out. Hopefully that gives me motivation. Anyways, let's get to it. Well, I get psyched up to pack up and everything. Ooh, sun's coming out. Oh, one of the other things I picked up recently was that chair. So I picked it up from Decathlon, $50, which I thought was really good because the competing brands, everything costs minimum like $90 to $150. So yeah, got one of these. It weighs, I think, 1 kilo, and I'm considering adding it to my pack. I guess we'll see how it fits in a more serious packing situation, but it's extremely comfortable. It doesn't weigh very much and packs down super small, so it's looking pretty promising. Yeah, I'm hoping that works out. If nothing else, I got a really nice beach chair, so I guess we'll see. All right, so bag is all packed. Now I think I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit, do some more reading before I head back, and rehydrate because I'm a little bit thirsty. Met my quota of learning for this morning, so I'm gonna head back, but I think I'm gonna take the long way around. So I'll finish the loop around the lake and then get back to my car. So it'll probably take significantly longer, but still, I'm thinking like maybe 30 minutes at most. Yeah, ready to roll. Let's do it. So safe to say that's not the safest building ever. Yeah, I didn't even really feel comfortable going inside at all because the floor is collapsing. The roof is partially collapsed. Yeah, pretty shady. I don't know what the history of this is, but I'll do some research and maybe put it on screen now. Anyways, yeah, kind of cool to stumble upon that. So it means I'm close to getting around the lake here, and yeah, guess I have to get back at it. All right, so I guess this is my crossing. I thought it would have been a bit further down all the way around the lake, but I think this could be considered a shortcut. What the? Oh shit. Hopefully through the magic of 4K it's possible to see what's out there, but essentially it's 2 hockey nets. And, well, the unfortunate part is it looks like there's a lot of empty beer cans. But the hockey nets is very cool, so I think, yeah, when this freezes over in winter, this must be the hang spot. I just ran into a nice old fellow on the trail, and he was giving me some tips on where to go. Kind of what I was thinking already, but it was nice to have some reassurance there. So yeah, I followed his advice. Now I'm kind of walking this, like, I guess it could be considered a bit of ridgeline. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of keeping in the back of my mind if there's any flat ground for camping on, because the view is way nicer out here compared to where I was last night. The problem though is I'm closer and closer to the road noise, so it's less quiet, but much nicer view, so balance. So I ran into another group of people, just some dog walkers and stuff. So yeah, I think this area is less likely to be a good idea to camp in, just because of all the foot traffic. But where I am right now, very nice clearing if it ever did come to that. So something to keep in mind, I suppose. Anyways, I'm nearing the completion now, so just gonna keep the trek on and then probably go for some Burger Week activity. So that's a whole other story. All right, so this is what I was hoping to find, because I could see it from the other side, but I didn't know. But it's an open rock face. A lot of it is actually level just behind me, so this would be perfect. It's a bit of a sweet spot where you can't really hear much of the city noise, and you're right on the lake, so this is number one to me. Wish I found it last night, but yeah, this is good to keep in the back pocket. I'm officially back where I was last night, so I can see the little wooden bridge down here. That means I'm getting close. Alright, officially made it back. So yeah, that was a pretty good night. Tested out the gear a little bit, reacquainted myself with backpacking lifestyle, I guess if you want to call it that. And now I'm really ready for lunch. It's right about 11 o'clock, so that's good enough time for the donut burger. So yeah, I guess this wraps it up for today. Take care. See you later.